What is happening, everyone? Hope you all are having a lovely Wednesday or potentially Thursday. Sorry, you'll just have to give me a moment to... I hear myself, something has gone wrong. That tab. There we go. This tab is muted, right? Yes. Sure, I have both the Twitch and YouTube streams open. Oh, I don't have my notes for this game open. That's apparently what happens when I take a week off. Some stuff gets jumbled around. But that's okay. Alright, what did we do last time? Did a lot of stuff. We fought the ghost of Kevin's mom. And then we learned that Kevin's stigma was the cause of Phantasma kind of getting all fucked up. After the Oriole disappeared, but it would have found the nearest person anyways. And then we cleaned up some star doors. A whole bunch of star doors. And then the Hermit opened up the abyss for us. And then there's this guy here. Oop. Yeah, something isn't great.
Take that.
And we can only hit 4. was a little bit loud. Surely I must have accessories for you don't matter. That's all ailments except for KO. Well, I assume death blows count. That's like, this is what death blows is? But you only have one accessory. Do I have something else that prevents death blow? Yes. Well, I really do need to protect against death blows. Just realized I don't have... Oops, where'd everything go? You go. There we are. Yeah, death blow was the issue. Slight weakness to that, except... Let's just pop this now. It's a lot of damage. I do desperately need to heal. I'm not entirely sure if that's a problem, or how big a problem that is or not. Okay, that's not too big of a problem. Assuming she lives to her next turn. Oh, she does live.
I call this Requiem for a Dream.
Alright, we've removed one. We've removed most of them. Let's go. I think it's better for me when there's more of them, right? Because they're just dividing their health. Olivier has no attack with which to contribute. I wish I used her S-Craft fraction of a second sooner. Guess it's fine. Just have to toss another Death Scream out. Alright, now there's only one of them. So says tab out to move a window. Alright, that was a little bit harder than Zemurian Ore. What does Zemurian Ore do for me? What is Zemurian Ore? A massive ore with a glittering countenance so hard that there's no clear way to process it. That's not very helpful. Oh, I meant to... I meant to... I forgot what the sentence was. I meant to do something, and I forgot what it was. I guess we can move back to whatever... So we can go back to whatever I had before. If I can remember what it was. Probably had that. You had... You had that, but maybe I actually want to give you that. And you just straight up didn't have this second accessory. Well, maybe we'll give you one of those two. I have no idea if that actually was what I meant to change, but... I'm really glad that killed, because he had a death card, and... That would have been very unfortunate if he actually got a turn. Quinty Ribbon. Quinty Ribbon. Can I read? Is that not what it was called? Oh, maybe it can't be, it's a ribbon. Maybe only a girl can equip it. Maybe only Ren can equip it? Special ribbon that only certain characters may equip. Defense, arts, strength, arts, defense, strength, speed, agility, and move. Give that over this for now. There's no point reading the chest has to say.
How could I?
This game has good game design. Game design, I'm definitely not salty over. Oop. Still preemptive. Oh, this guy's immune to death.
Enjoy the show.
Oh, I should have. We're probably fine. I was thinking I should have used orbital gear, but I don't actually think it matters. Yeah, we're good.
99.
Ooh, 500. What was that frame rate? Almost a panic moment. Oops, I don't want to be in a fight with those guys if they're getting a turn. Almost missed that, but if they got a turn, that would have been really bad. Those guys get a turn, they transform into somebody, and that is a much more annoying fight than really anything that the game would otherwise throw at me. You don't have any Mirage, or not Mirage, space. Well, you're just gonna do a lot of damage. Then Tita will clean up, because that's what Tita does. He kills things. Okay, that was... I disagree with that being a surprise. I don't know. It put me at a weird angle afterwards, so it's hard to judge. You're still nowhere near being done this place. He says as he actually has no idea. Okay, we're done this place. We're done this level of this place. I don't know how many. 1 second. I'm just gonna... Game is hitching in ways that it really shouldn't be. Let's just set that priority high. See if that makes a difference. Like the background will still jump, but it doesn't look like the frame rate. It doesn't look like it's getting 1% lows all the time anymore. All right. Abyss Area 3. Fight. What do we got? 5K. Oh, they definitely transform when they die, right? 69K. Oops. Missed one. Oh, that could have maybe gone better. Yeah, the little guy's 100% transform. You're weak to space. Oh, they don't. Triple freeze is a little spooky. $666 recovery. As long as Olivier doesn't... No, Olivier doesn't get his turn before. It's not the triple freeze. It was only the double freeze. Olivier still doesn't get his turn. What the hell is with Olivier not getting a turn? Fuse. Do I don't have anything that cures freeze. That is not it. Oh, those are offensive ones. I'm gonna need that to make sure she doesn't die. This only heals health, but I still need it. Right, you don't have... As ally, idiot. Except everyone's gonna freeze again. Not Olivier. We're fine. It wasn't even close. I wasn't even a little bit worried. Defeated the fiend, received another Zamurian ore. What's I still don't know what Zamurian ore is used for. We still go on. Abyss Area 4. I guess that guy has a relatively high defense. Olivier leveled. Hey, another recipe. I messed through it and I didn't actually see what it was. Chest is right. There. Tournament invitation. Oh yeah. That tournament had extra levels, didn't it? Lebensborn Plus. Does anyone have a Lebensborn equipped? No. I don't know what a Lebensborn necessarily does. -1 prevents petrify and death blows. Man, I would have loved that one a minute ago. Let's check. This gives very little stats, so I can find out pretty much exactly what this does. It gives 400 arts strength, 50 dex, minus movement, and minus strength. Or 400 arts defense, rather. Yikes. I assume I've hit the 400 battles by now. 1,000. That's worth some cash. Oh. Star Door 15. Bring me the girl loved by the world's darkness, only then shall the door open. Come back for that one. There's a shining palm. I can teleport here. Fights. Cowards running away. Am I even gonna do any damage with Tita? No. Can I blind these ones, maybe? Don't think so. Oh, that's a problem. If I climb out, do I get a turn right away? No. Well, Olivier would be dead. All right. All right, that... I'll need to come back with, I guess, more death. I need more of the instant KO, I think. It's the only reasonable way to kill them? Wait, what do I need? Oh, Silver Gem gives so much. It's like, how do I have that many black spells, time spells with 3? But no, I have 15 and 18. Oh yeah, it says on the right. It's a lot more than that. Here? No, here. Somewhere. Ah, here it is. Hellgate. No. Death Scream. I need 15 and then 10 yellow and white. We'll come back for that. We've got... Yeah, we can now warp there. All other doors there. 400th battle. We can probably do this one. No? Really? I thought surely we have 400 by now. 391. Alright, well... What I probably do then is warp back. And then... Who do I desperately need to get up levels? It's these 5. So I assume we're gonna need everybody for the final dungeon. Chloe and Tita should be enough to carry everyone, right?
Understood.
Okay. It should be enough to carry everyone. These guys are tanky. These guys have a lot of defense. Maybe it's just Art's defense, though. Yeah, we're gonna be getting max XP for a bit. Here, I need the orbital gear. Yeah, nobody else is actually accomplishing anything. Okay, we still killed. Need to do just a little bit of grinding in order to get into this. I guess I don't need to do grinding just to get into this, but... it makes sense to do the grinding now. Makes sense to do a little bit of grinding now. As long as I get everyone... I mean, I'll probably do a little bit more grinding too, but... as long as I get everyone to, like, about... 125, I'm guessing? I don't know. But if I take Josette, that means I have to put someone else. The base ability, is my game soft locked? Nope, that just took a couple of seconds.
Leave it to me.
Agate, Zin. Yeah, let's just get everyone to... I hate how I can't just mash circle out of that. Let's just get everyone to about 120. Zin surprisingly got respectable strength for being so far down in levels. Actually, but idea. Agate is not respectable in terms of damage just by being so far down in levels. Yeah, idea, repeat that a couple of times. That's a really quick fight. Oops. Three. Then I guess we'll just get Josette some levels in the couple of levels in the meantime. And Scara and Estelle. Scara. Okay. I don't know why I healed. Zin's the one that was damaged. He is not in the party. Stardor 15. What I probably want to do is I probably want to just finish up the sun door. Did I think about it? Start with, or not the sun door, the moon door. Hell yeah, 0 damage Josette coming in strong. Josette coming in hot. Oh, you'd not expect you to turn like that. get Josette up to about 120. $120, perfect. Oh, I'm maxed out on Earth Sepith. Alright, well, we'll kill the one guy down here. Oh, that's not... I thought that was Tita. Why did Josette randomly... I guess she gained a lot of speed, probably. Speed's probably her one good stat. Alright, so that should be everyone. Let's temporarily swap back to Ren and
Please.
Olivier. Simply because that's who we have geared up at the moment. Stardoor 13. Alright, what's behind the door? Only those who have struggled through countless battles are worthy of entering here. Only upon finishing 400th battle will this door be opened. Open the door. What is in here? Is this going to be another trial? It's probably another trial, right? I think that was what was behind the 100 door? Oh, was it that? Was behind the 100 fight door. Maybe not. Oh, was it the Epstein Foundation? Maybe it was the Salt Pail one? I don't remember anymore. Report on the attack on Erebonia's Bracer Guilds. In S1202, many of the bracers, the branches of the Bracer Guild in Erebonia came under attack in quick succession. Perpetrators were an armed group, but all else about them was unknown, and the guild, along with all connected to it in the nation, fell into a state of confusion. Before long, the Orbital Communications Network in the capital was rife with calls and messages. The situation grew increasingly grave. From Intelligence Division, 1st Subdivision, to General Staff Office. At dawn yesterday, the Captain's Guild houses were completely destroyed by powerful explosives. According to the 2nd Subdivision's analysis, the explosives were likely set directly below those buildings in the city's underground waterways. Judging by explosive used and means employed, this was the work of professionals. Currently working to confirm the locations of potentially dangerous persons within the country. Jaeger members been found among those suspected of entering the country illegally. Confirmed to be responsible for logistics in the Jester Jaeger Corps. Keep an eye on other members of the same corps in the country. Erebonian Bracer Guild to Liberlian Bracer Guild, Gransel Branch. At dawn today, the guild houses in Heimdallar came under attack. We are unable to contact the bracers charged with overseeing them. We request the aid of the high-ranking bracers. This is urgent. We repeat, this is urgent. Bracer Guild here in Erebonia has sent a message to the guild's Gransel branch. Judging by the content of the message, at least one high-ranking bracer will be entering Erebonia in the coming days. We request they be pursued and put under strict surveillance upon arrival. Two days after the assaults began, Cassius Bright, S-rank, arrived in the Imperial capital. He assumed the post of provisional representative of the Erebonian Guild. After doing so, he assessed the damage to the guilds and called for the bracers assigned to them who had been scattered in the chaos to reconvene outside the city. He also ordered to halt all orbital communications to prevent interception by the enemy. By this point, guilds in 6 cities had been attacked, and the Bracer Guild in Erebonia was beginning to struggle to function. The branches that had not yet been attacked requested the army's protection. However, they seemed to be in no hurry to grant their support, making it clear that they could not be counted upon. Meanwhile, the provisional representative was able to estimate the rough location of the enemy supply base from their movements up to that point. And after choosing a small number of bracers who were familiar with the area, he sent them to try and find it. His reasoning for going with this approach was that he had concluded the enemy would have to build a supply base inside the country because of how strict Erebonia's border controls are. It did not take long for his lose the battle but win the war strategy to produce results. From Intelligence Division, 1st Subdivision. Bracer sent by Liberal's Guild is confirmed to be one Cassius Bright. Bright is an S-rank Bracer whose file on our subdivision has him rated as an L4 threat, the second highest level possible. He's also the man believed to have commanded the counter-offensive against the Imperial Army during the 100 Days War. May potentially pose a threat to national security, so he is being carefully watched. Attempt to track CB failed. Current whereabouts are unknown. However, as requested by HQ, we have not raised the alert level and have left it as it stands. Several bracers are currently traveling aboard a train. We believe them to be taking part in some kind of operation. 6 bracers assaulted the Jaeger's base. The Jaegers inside the base were apprehended. We've identified them to be members of the Jester Jaeger Corps. Discovery of the enemy's base revealed that it was a Jaeger Corps known as Jester who was behind the attacks. After this, however, the Jaeger's movements became much more passive and the two sides entered a deadlock. The stalemate continued for roughly 2 months. During this time, the guild representative made contact with the Intelligence Division. He began preparing for an operation that would ultimately allow him to bring the trouble to an end. From Intelligence Division, 1st Subdivision. Arranging. Oops, not that. Definitely not that. Completely fucked it. There we go. CB has made contact with a member of our subdivision, currently in the process of confirming. The target, CB, has proposed a joint operation, intending to meet him again at the specified date and time. Strategic analysis of the Bracer Guild attack, Intelligence Division's 2nd Subdivision. What eventually broke the deadlock was a brilliant strategy devised by CB. Having successfully made contact with a member of the Intelligence Division, he made them send a message to HQ in hopes that it would be intercepted by the enemy. What happened was exactly that. From the message, they were able to deduce the time and place the next meeting would happen and set about plotting his assassination. Exactly what CB hoped would happen. During the meeting, CB had also given said Intelligence Division member an encoded message. It contained detailed plans for an operation in which the Imperial Army would defeat the Jaegers after they had been lured out by false information. The General Staff Office chose to go ahead with the proposed plan, and after a joint operation with the Bracer Guild, the Jaegers who had gathered to assassinate CB were surrounded and forced to surrender. Furthermore, the remnants of their forces who were in other bases were also defeated after the initial prisoners gave up their locations. Several months after the trouble began, Jester was completely dismantled. Raising the threat level of Cassius Bright, S-rank Bracer, effective immediately. Henceforth, he will be regarded as an L5 threat. He poses a severe threat to national security and must be placed under strict surveillance if he ever enters the country again. Confirmed that the surveillance target left the country today. His departure was without incident. Handing control over the mission over to our foreign agencies. Transmission over. We've also confirmed CB's departure. We shall continue to pursue him, but he has not shown any suspicious behaviors to date. We have yet to confirm any interactions between him and the minstrel. We'll continue to follow their movements. Him and Olivier. Yagged armor and 10,000 mira. I wish I could see what doors were done. Let's put Josette back on support. What do you do? Experience gain 10%, Sepith gain 20%. Sepith gain 30% is probably the more important one. I don't know why I went that way. No, I was gonna go to the moon door 5. I don't remember who this needed. What does this chest say? I don't even remember who Ein is. Present to me a form of happiness you have obtained. What the fuck does that mean? What is a form of happiness?
Okay.
This is a complete guess that is probably
Let's
wrong.
move out.
Maybe it's something I get from one of the other doors? I was right in that it was wrong. Alright, that's out of my way. Alright, so according to my notes, I've done star doors 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 13. That's it. No, I need a party member. I haven't done 6. That's recipes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Need to use one new item in a battle. My nose is really itchy. 1 recipe off. Okay, so that's 6. I haven't done 10. What's 10? No, I have done 10. I learned about Potter Mater. I've done 11. Have I? Never mind. We have done 11. I assume that was the Blue Blanc door. We have done 11. Star door. 12. Give me the Repenting Patriots. What the frick is this form of happiness?
Understood.
Understood. What is this form of happiness? Star door. Well. Shouldn't have done this one already. No, my notes don't have Star Door 12 anywhere. All right, Richard. That is your real name. I don't know why it wouldn't be. I don't have any reason to doubt you. I was really hoping he wasn't going to have to do a battle, because he is not equipped with anything at the moment. What was he, like 125? He's fine in levels. This game has such weird level scaling. I don't remember what level you finish FC around. I assume it was around 30. So you start SC at 30 and you end at about 90. You start this game at 90 and ended at about 140? 135, 140-ish? RNA Research, Raw in Office. Oh my, look at all of this. Hope it'll prove useful. See, you've sure found out a lot. This many potential sales routes, I've got nothing to fear. I'll be able to make my move into the Erebonian capital as soon as I'm ready with this kind of information. You asked us to investigate the current situation with regards to ordnance sales in Erebonia, so I centered my investigation around stores in the region itself. And you did a fantastic job too. Still, the problem of transport remains. After all, old Borden's got his grubby hands all over the international liners already. It's true that the Borden family has preferential access to 40% of the load capacity of international airliners leaving Erebonia, the borough for Erebonia. However, they are no longer the only available option. There are now private carriers as well. Here are some supplementary materials regarding that issue. Aye, you've certainly come prepared, don't you? Well, this request ended up taking a little longer than originally anticipated. Consider this a little extra on us in exchange. Like those who think 2 steps ahead. You sure you don't want to come and work for me? I'd pay you handsomely. I'm certainly flattered you think highly enough of my skills to offer. I'm not sure I have what it takes to be successful in the cutthroat world of business, though. I'm a rather timid man, you see. Come now, you can't fool me. Oh well, do keep my offer in mind if you would. Please, allow us to escort you out. Oh, since I have you here, maybe I should give you one more thing to look into. I've already had Simon get started, but I'm not sure he's up to the task. I'd be happy to help if I can. Will this be another request to research a foreign market? It certainly will. Oh, look what you've got over there. Perfect. Map. This place right here. Horrid State? It's an unusual choice. It's quite a small place. It just makes it easier to seize a majority in the market. Small as it is, it's not like it isn't accessible by airliner. And what market there may be there is all but free for the taking right now. So you want us to research the potential size of the market there, in other words. Shall we focus entirely on the orbment market, or broaden the scope of our investigation and look into the market in general? The market in general. You think you can do it? With ease. I'll get in touch with one of our staff members stationed near the state right away and begin weighing options. That's what I wanted to hear. I'll be back here next week anyway. We can discuss the details then. Ta-ta! Till then, take care. Word's quite far inland. Aren't the Rhines brothers in that general area of the continent? Yes, they are. I'll get in contact with them later. Thank you. She's not a merchant of bows for nothing, is she? She's always coming in with such interesting, ambitious requests. She's not half as ambitious as you are. I think you may be overestimating me a little there. Well, can you show our next visitor in? Certainly. Oh there, Alan. Sorry for dropping in on you again. I just wanted to get your input on another little something regarding the city's finances. Oh, that won't be a bother at all. Please, take a seat. So what exactly can I help you with today? All seems to be going rather well with this business now, don't you think? Indeed. Although I admit that it's taking me time to adjust to my days being so peaceful. I do miss having a sense of tension in my life. That's something you'll just have to live with, I'm afraid. We're civilians now, not soldiers. That's true enough. In any case, it's an honor to be able to live and work with you in the city where you were born, Your Excellency. Might be a sneeze coming. Maybe not. Canon, I really would prefer if you addressed me as Sir now. My apologies, sir. There's no need to apologize. Well, I think I should probably go inside. I'm not sure I like the look of the sky. Couldn't be. Sir? Is something the matter? Oh, it's nothing of much importance. I just noticed that we seem to have mistakenly received another letter intended for the mayor. It's understandable that it keeps happening given that this building was previously his, but it is a tad troublesome nonetheless. Suppose I better go and deliver it to him. It could be something important. Now, sir? Couldn't it wait? Seems like it's going to start raining any minute. It's not too far. Even if it does start raining, I won't be exposed to it for long. Can I ask you to handle the regular reports in the meantime? Yes, of course. Ugh. No mistaking it. Mistaking what? The letter was sealed in a special way we used in the intelligence division. The letter itself is a meaningless decoy. The real message is concealed in how the envelope itself is sealed. It means, come to the landing port. Someone from the intelligence division is calling me in hopes of speaking with me, or to me. Most likely because they bear a deep-seated resentment towards me and what I did to them. I have a duty to go and see them. After all, I was their commander. I was the one who pushed their life off the rails and ruined their future. Waiting for you. So it was you, Sender. Indeed, it's good to see you again, Colonel. I'm pleased to see you're still well. I'm not a colonel anymore, Sender. Though I feel as though saying as much has become a hobby. No one around me seems willing to correct themselves. Oh, I'm aware, but today I intend to address you as Colonel nonetheless. I called you here because I have something that I need to ask you. I hope you can forgive me for forcing you to come out here with the weather so poor. If I can answer your questions, I will. Don't feel as if you need to hold back on my account. If you can't accept something in the answer I give you, by all means say so. Then I'll get straight to the point. Why did you leave the army behind, Colonel? What happened to your love for your country? See, you at least returned to the military. I was relieved to see that, in truth. You were always an exceptionally capable soldier, even back in the military academy. If you hadn't had the misfortune of meeting me, if you hadn't had the misfortune of being caught up in my foolishness, you would probably be a field officer by now. I'm truly sorry about what I did to you. Please don't get me wrong, Colonel. I don't in any way blame you or harbor resentment for what you did. You thought about what was best for this country more than anyone else I know. Your patriotism was genuine and heartfelt. I don't regret following you. I'm honored that I could. It's certainly true that doing so has become a significant obstacle in my chances of promotion. But I couldn't care less about that. As long as I can continue to serve the military, to serve the country I love with all my heart, I'm happy. Know that I harbor no ill feelings towards you regarding the past. But what are you doing now? You used to worry for this country's future more than any of us. You cared for it more than any other. Yet instead of picking yourself up and trying to work for your nation again, you left the army behind. Now you're running with some sort of company that deals with the rich? Just what happened to your patriotism? I beg of you, return to the military. You're a capable man. Those skills of yours would be a valuable asset to the force, and it's where you should be using them. I'm sorry, Sender. I cannot ever return to the army again. Why? Why, Colonel? You've repented more than enough for your actions. Both General Morgan and Brigadier General Bright actively desire your return. I and all of the other soldiers in my position would be overjoyed to have you in our ranks again. So why? Why do you look at me with that sad expression and tell me that it's not possible? Why would you apologize to me? Make no mistake, Sender, I haven't abandoned my love for my country. It burns as brightly in my heart as it ever did. But what I did was truly terrible. I organized a coup d'etat, destabilizing this nation and disrupting the lives of countless people. Thanks to the help of those around me, I was able to realize what a foolish mistake I made. And yet, in my heart, I feel exactly the same way I always did. I'm not sure what you mean. In spite of all that happened, my love for my country is unchanged. I still feel the blind desire to do anything I can to aid Liberl, no matter how reckless or dangerous it may be. I'm the same man I was when I plotted that coup d'etat. Not a thing has changed. That thought, Sender, terrifies me. Then, you didn't leave the military because you lost your love for your country? You're saying that you left it because you still love your country? Forgive me. I've no right to be making excuses to you and trying to justify myself. Not after I dragged all of you down with me and ruined your lives forever. I truly am sorry for what I did to you and all of the other members of the division. Please don't misunderstand. I didn't leave the army in an attempt to run from my own weakness. Nor did I leave it because I was ashamed of the treatment I received for my actions. After what happened, I thought long and hard about what I should have done instead of what I did. Trying to work out where I'd gone wrong. As I did that, I noticed something vitally important that I'd failed to realize up until that point. After setting up the intelligence division, I began gathering information and using it to protect Liberl. Yet, thinking about it now, I didn't know the first thing about the nature of information at the time. Information isn't something that exists alone. It only exists when people use it and see it as something of worth. Furthermore, the value of that information can change radically depending on the position and perspective of those who look at it. I can't help but wonder if overlooking this simple fact was what caused my patriotism to start to become more of a force for harm than good. Somewhere along that line, I started to believe that only information I saw as valuable was of any importance. As a result, I ended up wanting power in order to compensate for the weakness of my own heart. Thinking back, I think what I really needed was a different perspective through which to view information, one separate from the military. One that doesn't see a country or people's way of life as a system, or as numbers and absolutes. I needed to be collecting information that was disadvantageous to Liberl too. rather than cast it all aside. I needed to view us and the surrounding nations in a variety of lights while collecting a wide variety of information from a freer perspective. So you believe the company you are running now is capable of doing that? Yes, I do. Can't say for sure that this will allow me to avoid repeating my past mistakes. Perhaps there was something more important that I should have been doing before giving thought to any of this to begin with. But in the end, I came to the conclusion that Liberl needs a fresh perspective. I resolved to leave the army. If it needs a means to gather intel, we can make another intelligence division. That is for Brigadier General Bright to worry about, not me. Still, the civilian population is no such group or organization. It's never had one. I doubt anyone in the civilian world has ever thought to create one in order to gather and accurately analyze information either. That was why I, as a civilian like every other, chose to establish RNA research. Believing that I am the right person to be the first to do so. Truly don't have any intention of returning to the military, do you? If I said there wasn't a part of me that longed to return to my days of active service, I would be lying. But I'm hoping that through this I'll be able to become another eye by which to support this nation. And I see my current occupation as a new way to show my love for my country. Wonder if that makes any sense. You're a coward. No doubt every word you're saying is objectively correct. That's how you've always been. There's never been room for rebuttal in your arguments. But, Colonel? You're also no longer the man who swore to forge this kingdom's future with his own two hands. Goodbye, Colonel. We will never meet again. That's not true. That's not true at all, Sender. I've chosen the path I now walk, believing it to be right, certainly. But even I don't know for sure if what I'm doing is correct. Even now, I'm terrified of the possibility that I might be making the wrong choice. I worry that the road I walk might be making the makings of yet another grave mistake. I just don't have the same power that Brigadier General Bright does. I really am hopeless. Sir? You didn't have to come out here in the rain. You should return to the office. You'll catch a cold staying out here much longer. Kanane, I'm sure he's just having trouble coming to terms with his new life, too. You just can't forget the fervent enthusiasm of the intelligence division. As if he doesn't feel like he belongs in the world that's come after it. The day will eventually come when he'll be able to understand what you said. It's exactly what happened to me, you know. True enough, I suppose. You're right. Shall we be going then, Kanane? Yes, sir. I wasn't expecting to end up quite this soaked. Are you alright? I'm fine, don't worry about me. This actually brings back fond memories of the survival training I underwent back at the academy. I do think you should go and get changed into some dry clothes, though, sir. A little rain never hurt anyone. I don't believe I was half bad at my own survival training, you know. Even then. Cryptid call? Allens did mention that he had some information of interest in his report earlier. Perhaps this relates to that. Sounds possible. It would mean that something has happened over in the Republic. Yes, it's me. Can you please stop calling me that? Yes, that's right. Yes, yes. In the Eastern Quarter. You don't have anyone there yet thinking about it. Alright, I'll look into it as best I can. Right, you be careful too. Something happened? Another Jaeger Corps has entered the Eastern Quarter. Sizable one too, the Red Constellation. Really? There seems to be rather a lot of activity on the Jaeger front of late. Their arrival makes it very likely that the power struggle there will begin to worsen too. I doubt the old Intelligence Division network is going to be sufficient to fully stay on top of the situation. I think I may have to head there personally. I was half expecting it to end right there. Still have doubts about what I'm doing. Nothing about my love for my country has changed. Nothing at all. So is it even possible? Promise I don't have a speech impediment. Is it even possible for me to find and walk the right path this time? Is it truly possible for any mortal to forge the correct path through life? I don't know, but all I can do is try to follow the path I believe to be right in hopes that I'm not mistaken. Believing in those who have supported me and worked to right my wrongs. Sir? Something wrong, sir. Oh, you're here, Kanane? I did tell you didn't need to come and see me off, you know. You did, but I'm afraid that simply won't do. Seeing off their supporters is the duty of a subordinate. Perhaps in the military, but that is no longer the world we live in. There is no need to act like a soldier anymore. Oh, and one more thing. Please do take good care of things in the office while I'm gone. I think the odds of any large requests you'll struggle to handle without me coming in are fairly low at least, but leave everything to me, sir. I'll be sure to handle every request that comes in with care and kindness. I'm well aware you always look forward to taking on small requests too, so they'll be given the same high standard of service as any other. You know me too well. Sieg? What on earth is Julia's bird doing here? Don't you just sit on His Excellency's arm as if it's your own personal property? Please, Kanane, there's no need to glare at him like that. Also, please stop calling me Your Excellency. But then notice there was a note attached to Sieg's leg. What's this? It's addressed to me. This looks like a letter from HQ? Is in military HQ? Why is the Royal Guard's carrier falcon bringing a message to you? Who knows, its writer is a real slave driver, though. Thank you for delivering this, Sieg. Let him know that I accept his requests. Sir? Was that? See for yourself. Best of luck with your little trip. We'd like to know what the Red Constellation is up to, too, so we'd appreciate you looking into it for us on the side. Honestly, I hope you don't think this information is going to come cheap, Brigadier General. There we go. Received Covert. 10,000 mirror. What does Covert do? The effect of haze and information. But Yin Yang gives me haze and heal. Is there a better blue I can give? It's like multiple hazes is kind of useless, but like freeze is also kind of useless. I mean, maybe freeze is the best option. Oh. Regardless, that's not the problem is for now. Okay, I want to see. Was that the ultimate happiness? Is Richard the ultimate whatever happiness? Form of happiness you have obtained. I was really hoping that would be a hint. That doesn't seem to be a hint. A form of happiness? I don't know why I'm looking in my inventory. I clearly don't have a form of happiness. It's that. It's that. That's that. What is a form of happiness? Clearly not that. Wait, could it be? Is that Zemurian? Oh. I thought she was going to give me happiness. Is that Zemurian ore you have in your possession? Unbelievable. How did that end up being recreated in Phantasma? How long has it been there? Was it perhaps all there all along? Well, I believe this is also true in the time period that you come from. The material's composition is said to be impossible to analyze by any known means. Yet by a miraculous coincidence, the means by which to process it has been discovered. Should you wish it, I'll be able to use the facilities of the garden to make a new weapon for you using that ore. Orbital cannon. Got two more? Two more. Does somebody have...
Oh, okay.
Oops. Does somebody have an ornament called Happiness equipped? Did someone come with an ornament just titled Happiness? An accessory titled Happiness. I am requesting a better form of hint, please and thank you. Anyone else like properly built? Yes, Kevin is. Reese is. Let's get Richard. Trade him for Reese.
Let's go.
Let's go do. So heal. Let's go do the tournament. The next level of the tournament invitation. I was thinking for a second maybe it would be. How do I leave here? Thank you. Oh, do I need to take Zin with me for this one? Save first. Another invitation. Challenge the hard arena. Challenge the hard arena. Who exactly is that supposed to be on the top left? I don't know. What other guys have I not been using this entire playthrough? I don't know, whatever. I don't want to do my host voice. I'm gonna destroy my throat again and need to take another week off. Fight. Solid damage. We can only hit the 2. Well, let's kind of knock them back into the other ones, I guess. That is incredibly unfortunate. At least have her a... Thank you. That was not what she needed to heal. Let's use Ren's S-Craft. This will do a lot. Didn't get any kills, unfortunately.
We did it!
7. Good. We were massively over leveled. I mean, the only reason that was even slightly dicey was because I died to an insta-kill. Match decided. The winner is Tita's team. Keep up this momentum. Blue corner. And he goes into the red corner, yada yada. And we begin. They all have... Grounded guys have 18k, no elemental weaknesses to be seen. Craft, orbital gear. I don't like that it got a crit on the AoE. Here, let's use yours. Heal everyone and get rid of blind right before everyone's turn. Right, that one is actually significantly slower if I watch him call it. Well, she is blinded again. Oh, they go... The enemies go kaboom. I can't hit more than 2. That kills 1. Oh, Tita's blinded. That's unfortunate. Well, we got a couple more kills. Let's just use Chloe's S-Craft. Deal with all of this. She's not even blinded, Tita, what the fuck? You're not supposed to miss... Now you're blinded. Well, look what you've gone and done. You've missed when you weren't blinded, now you're missing when you are blinded. Tita being repeatedly blinded is upsetting to me. And we have a million purging bombs, but it's still upsetting. Okay, I think that did kill everything.
Nicely done.
We got 10 experience. Wait, how did I spend Earth Sepith? I didn't create anything. Wasn't I at 9999 Earth Sepith? Did it overflow or something? Yeah, and that time it didn't. What the hell? Oops. Bloody circle. We'll get a lot of them. That was actually less damage than I was expecting, to be honest. Well, Tito was not blinded, and that is the important one. You're not actually blinded. Anything hit two of them? That. Guess I do kind of want to focus on the big guy. Now Tito's blinded. This is going well. She killed one. Oh, we actually hit a couple of them. Let's go. I should have maybe used Ren's turn to heal herself. Fine. Now someone is frozen. I don't want to use healing stuff on this. There we go. And I didn't need to. Yeah, I swear my Earth Sepith is going down. Spiritual. Is spiritual happiness. I don't fucking know. What does spiritual do? I don't remember what color it was. Blue. Receive less magic damage. Oh, it's the opposite of... No. Physical. I guess that tracks. Since I think I got both from the arena. Okay, so I've looked up the answer to how to open door 5. It's such a weird... Where was the hint for that? Am I supposed to figure out that luck is happiness? Moondor 5. Happiness comes in many forms, can be interpreted in many ways. Present to me a form of happiness you have obtained. And I literally had it. It was just on Zin, and I could possibly have genuinely never noticed that. What the heck? Alright, it's a moon door, though. It's gonna be a long one. Everyone get cozy. Shall grant to you a memory fragment and my blessing. Oh, presumably a long one. It was almost time for Matron Teresa's birthday. Children were keenly aware of this fact too. One by one, they finished their chores early and gathered to decide what to do for it. After all, the matron always did for them, they wanted to make it an occasion to remember. They still hadn't decided what to get her as a present. Matron Teresa, huh? I wonder where I've heard that before. Yeah, there had to be something out there that was perfect for her. Something that would make her really happy. What? I may have noticed this when I played FC and even SC, but I don't. You finished watering the plants then, Daniel? You can take care of the flower beds, Polly. As for me, I'll go help with the cooking. We're gonna decide on what to get the matron as a present? Yep, so let's hop to it. Okay, right. Now this just leaves Clem. Where is he? He should be back by... She's got Estelle's face. Isn't the first time he's taken forever coming back home either. She'd grow up. Let me help you. Yeah, let me help you with the cooking, matron. Oh, that's quite all right, Mary. I'll be fine. It's good for you to rest up once in a while. I'm always burdening you by having you help me and take care of the children. Oh, I also have Starter 6 that I can do now because I got the recipes. That's not true. It's not a burden at all. Besides, I am the oldest one here. It's only right that I help out wherever I can. Can't sit around doing nothing when Chloe's so busy in Grancel either. Well, if you don't need help with the cooking, I'll go and clean her room. I went and messed it all up again this morning, so it could probably stand to be tidied up some. Oh, wait. What was that? Hope Daniel didn't try and water the chickens instead of the plants. Go and take a look just in case. Phew, so much to do, so much to do. This reminds me of when I was playing Twilight Princess for the first time. And I was looking for the fishing rod, like right at the start of the game. And my roommate jokingly asked me, "Oh, what do you need the fishing rod for?" And it was part of a quest chain that I think ended in me getting a chicken, but my mind just skipped a lot of steps and I said, "Oh, presumably to catch the chicken." For why I needed the fishing rod. I appreciate that she's always doing so much to try and help out. I can't help but feel that she's overworking herself a little lately. Oh, you're back, Clem. Well, did you manage to buy the decorations we need for Matron's birthday? No, you didn't. Don't tell me you didn't buy anything. Well, I was gonna, but I ended up hearing this real interesting story instead. Several hours earlier. Happiness Stone? Indeed, it's a magical stone with a golden glow, said to bring happiness to those who possess it. I'm sure you're aware of how the goddess created this continent in ancient times. When that happened, her power showered down upon the land as an infinite number of particles, their light and radiant and divine. Most of those lights were fleeting, but not all of them. Some of those particles of light remained, hidden by mist in tall mountains. Over time, they grew in size, bit by bit. That is the origin of the happiness stones. That's so cool. Isn't it? Still, as you can imagine, it's exceptionally rare that anyone finds one. After all, they only develop in the deepest regions of the tallest mountains. That's not somewhere people go every day. But you say you did? You went on that expedition to the far north, right? You got it. It was on the sacred mountain of Tegus, a perilous place full of snow and ice. Even the slightest loss of footing would have sent me cascading into the ravines below, and the never-ceasing blizzards assaulted me from morn to night. Before I knew it, even my food supply had run out, and I was left wandering that white desert alone, not knowing how much longer I had left. At times, I had to fend off the assault of vicious monsters, while at other times I found myself almost plunged upside down the cliff sides. But while the experience may have been enough to take out most ordinary men, it wasn't enough to take me down. I clung desperately to the razor-sharp ice walls, making my way gradually farther into the mountain, never once letting my resolve waver. Man, you're so cool. No matter what happens, don't give up. That's my policy, and it should be yours, too. Be like the mighty Captain O'Neill, invincible. Regardless, after overcoming countless trials and obstacles before me, I finally found that faintly glowing stone. My hands shook, but I reached out and picked it up. And the second I did, the raging winds stopped as if they had never been blowing at all. And the morning sun began to shine down through the clouds above. That light hit the stone and it began to glow a glistening, radiant beauty. It was like something out of this world. Never heard of that before. It sounds so dreamy. See, I told you it was amazing. Must be so pretty and so cool. Wish I could find a pretty magical stone like that. Mr. O'Neill tells the best stories, doesn't he? Yeah, that was a great story. Okay, move your butt, Daniel. We're gonna go find a happiness stone. What? Wait a second, Clem. Where do you think you're going? Where do you think? The only tall mountains around here are the Crone Mountains. Seems like a bad idea. Chloe said they were the tallest point in Liberl, too. We're gonna find ourselves a happiness stone anywhere. It's gotta be there. find one. We are. I'm gonna be an invincible guy just like Mr. O'Neill was. Clem, I understand why you're so desperate to find one. Really, I do. Mr. O'Neill's stones are, well... You just wait here with Polly, Mary. We'll be back before you know it. Let's get moving, Daniel. Wait, Clem. Wait for me. I want to be an invincible guy, too. Make sure the matron doesn't find out about what we're planning for her present, Mary. Gotta be a surprise. You know that. Listen to me, Clem. Mr. O'Neill's stories are... Listen to me! He's so stupid. Both for not realizing Mr. O'Neill's stories are all made up and for not listening to me trying to tell him. 2 seconds. Working some of the testaments into one doesn't make the rest of what he's saying credible. Doesn't matter how long he spends trying to find a happiness stone, he's not going to. Still, I wish they really did exist. They sound so lovely. Mary? Mary? Earth to Mary. Oh, sorry. Don't make me jump like that. You really scared me. They went away now, but we still don't know what to do for the matron's present. What are we gonna do? I'm surprised that sword didn't have any effect on you. Might not be real, but I thought it was pretty touching. Touchy. Never be quite all there, will she? This is why I need to look out for everyone. Yeah, Mary is just Estelle palette swapped. It's just like Clem and Daniel do what they want. Clem's not going to listen to us even if we go after him anyway. Means we're going to have to think up a present ourselves. Only I knew what would be good enough. Shall we go and have a look along the shore? Might be some pretty shells there. Collect enough of them, we might even be able to make a necklace for her. Sounds like make a good present, right? Okay, let's get going. Okay. Oh, I actually have to control them? Oh, I don't have any orbments on the children. Looking for shells. I assume the enemies are removed. Is there a treasure chest? It's empty. I was really hoping Mary and Polly would get to experience chest dialogue, but just generic. Nothing. Seemed like a good idea on paper, but I can't do much with it without any nice shells to use. Those happiness stones actually did exist. One of those would be the perfect present for the matron. What you thinking about, Mary? That stone? Oh, yeah. Polly, do you think it's possible that happiness stones might be real? You want one so you can be happy? Oh, that wasn't really what I meant. Just, don't you think it would be romantic if something like that really existed? Happiness is all around us. What's that? What? I don't know. It's really shiny, though. Gold chain. Oh, so that's what it was. Well, it certainly counts as romantic. I'm not sure a chain alone is going to make much of a present. I'll need a little more than that. You can have it if you want. You were the one who found it. Might not be fitting for a present, but it's still pretty. Take good care of it, okay? Okay. Oh. It's Lucia. Oh, Polly. Mary. Hey, kids. Having fun playing on the beach? Yes, that's right. We were trying to find some nice shells, actually. Shells, huh? I'll take care, alright? I'm not going to tell you not to play here, but you keep your eyes peeled for monsters. We will. Fortunately, there don't seem to be any here today. You going somewhere, Lucia? Well, I was. You know about the bazaar starting today in Minoria, right? We were going to put up some posters. We went to put up some posters for it in Rouen. You just reminded me of it, in fact. I want to go. You should totally go then. It'll be really fun, trust me. Okay, let's get a move on. Hey, don't tug on my arm like that. Wasn't he one of those bracers who helped us before? I can't remember his name, though. It was Karna, Annalise, Kurt, him. What was his name? Mary? Mary! Oh, sorry, Polly. What is it? I want to go to the bazaar. The bazaar? Oh, right. Sorry. Well, we might find something that works as a present there if we do. Okay, let's go see if we find something. Yay. Wait a second. Not safe to go running off on your own, Polly. Let's go together, okay? Okay. Oh, you came after all. The cabin attached to the windmill. Isn't that like the school? Yeah, it's the school. Wow, this is so cool. Yeah, there's so much available here. I wonder if there's anything that would make a good present for the matron. There has to be with all that's here. Mary missed it all. Bazaar actually seems like the place you might accidentally stumble upon magical items like the Happiness Stone. But I wouldn't even know where to start. Nothing I see looks like it anyway. Is something in particular you're looking for that I could help with? Maybe it won't hurt to ask. Sir, do you happen to know where I can find a Happiness Stone? What? A stone that makes people happy just for owning it. I really couldn't tell you. Sorry, sweetie. That's alright. Sorry for the trouble. You know, I do remember hearing a funny story about the Crone Mountains one time that might be worth hearing. Got no idea if it's true or a bunch of hooey, but would you like to hear it? Yes, please. It's an old story I heard from my dad a while back. Something about them glowing gold all of a sudden once a year, around this time of year as it so happens. Apparently, if a traveler happens to be walking along them at exactly that time, they undergo what I can only describe as a strange experience. Then they become happy. Nice, isn't it? Phew. What should we do, Polly? This actually sounds like it might be true after all. Maybe there really is something up in the mountains. Mary? Golden glow, tall mountains, it all fits. Maybe there really is a happiness stone to be found there. He's not listening. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to go and take a quick peek up there, would it? Say, Polly, you know Clem and Daniel came to the bazaar earlier, right, Mary? What? They came to do some shopping and said they were going into the Crone Mountains. They said they're all ready, too. Seriously? I didn't even notice. Well, you are spacing out a lot lately. I believe they're thinking of heading into the mountains. Patron Teresa's always telling us not to go any farther from the orphanage than Minoria. You want to go into the mountains too. That's, planning on doing it to get her a birthday present. That's very different, and it'll only be for a minute or two. Besides, we've got to go and bring those two home now. That's more important. That's important enough on its own. Then we can search for the present while we're there. Can't tell the matron about this, right? Absolutely not. She can't know about the birthday present, right? Yes, the birthday present's why she can't know about this. Let's go. Stick close to me, Polly. Say, Polly, do you think those happiness stones are really like in person? Do you think Mr. O'Neill's right about them rolling too fast? Huh? I'm not saying that I believe him now. Far from it. I'm just saying if all he said is true, to make a perfect present for Matron Teresa. What do you think? Wait, Polly? Don't tell me she's lost. Polly? Polly, where are you? Polly, Polly! Oh, I told her to stay close to me, too. Could she have gone? She's hopeless. Surprised it lets me go all the way to the lighthouse. I go inside. I can. We are on a journey. I swear this is exactly what's wrong with youngins these days. What are you doing here, young lady? Excuse me, sir. You haven't seen a young girl other than me in here recently, have you? A young girl? Afraid not. I see. Sorry for troubling you. I swear, kids these days, they sure are a pain. I truly thought he was going to be complaining about Polly. He started off his dialogue with young kids these days. Alright, well, Polly did go this way. So unless there's some Scooby-Doo shit going on, you should find her by going down the road. Polly, come on out. Polly. Can't find her anywhere. It's all my fault for being so careless. I shouldn't have taken my eyes off of her. I never do this either, so why did I do it this time? Wait a second. Is this the right way? Which way did I come from again? Polly! Answer me, Polly. Where have you gone? Huh? Where am I? Never been this far from the orphanage before. Looks like Polly's not the only one who's lost. What am I doing? I need to be strong and look after the other children. Got to find Polly. This is all my fault. It's all my fault. Never should have believed in that silly story. I should never have taken Polly so far from the orphanage. How could I have messed up so badly? Phew. Got to find Polly. If a monster like that finds her before I do, I don't even want to think about it. Please be safe, Polly. Polly, Polly! Where are you, Polly? Answer me, please. Polly, please. Just come out. I know I messed up, so please just come out. Eat. Ugh. I mustn't cry. I mustn't cry. Blech. It's mad chilly this time of year, huh? What the fuck? What? Maybe I should go catch some more Z's. Didn't I just fight this thing in the arena? Who are you? Huh? What's the big deal? Don't scare a dragon like that. My heart's gonna go pumping right out of my chest. Huh? What was that? Something on my face, little buddy? You're weird. Hey, it's way not cool to laugh that much. Sorry, what are you doing here anyway? Who, me? I was just keeping my head low while all that scary stuff was going down. Scary stuff? Like what? The Glorious and the Oriole and junk? Didn't you hear about them? I don't think so. Huh, okay. Are you a baby dragon? Baby dragon? I wish I could do a Brooklyn accent. By that, I mean I wish I could do a Joey Wheeler accent. Yuppers, I'm only 320 years old. What? Really? Why are you so surprised? That's totally normal. It is? I'm not so sure about that. Anyway, I'm bored. Want some grub. You know if there are any dandelions that bloom around here? Is that what you eat? Sunflowers are yummy-licious too. Tastes just like the sun, no lie. Didn't know that. Oh, I know. Ta-da, you can have one of my super special sandwiches. They haven't got any dandelions or sunflowers in them, but they got some plants from our garden in them. So I'm sure they'll have a sunny taste to them. Okay, open wide now. So, what do you think? So good! Made it all myself, too. Aren't I amazing? Wow, you're crazy amazing. Can I have another one? Another one, but I've only got one left, and that's supposed to be mine. Let me half then. Pretty please? Well, I suppose I could. Okay, you win. It's sure getting chilly now. You think? You have trouble dealing with the cold? Nuh-uh. I do awesome with the cold, I swear. It's nothing to be ashamed of. I'll go gather some firewood, okay? It'll get a lot warmer if we start a fire. Just wait here, okay? Okay. Can you be fast, though, please? For a so-called dragon, this guy seems kind of useless. Didn't think I'd find any here. Here's some. Huh? I thought you were gonna wait for me. But it's getting dark now. Being out in the dark alone is kind of scary. There. Feel any better now? Stop that. You're tickling me. You're so soft and you smell so nice. Huh? This smells like... I can't remember. The smell is just somehow familiar. I'll help you look for firewood too. That way we'll both be warmer. Sounds great. What is happening? Got some. What is why do I have a dragon in the party? Why am I a 4-year-old with a dragon? This is a JRPG. It shouldn't be surprising. Yeah, I don't know what I was saying. We have an orphan and a dragon in the party. That is perfectly par for the course. This should be enough. Sometimes they don't even have to be different things. Breath of Fire 3, you are the orphan, you are the dragon. One party member fills both roles. Okay, this should do. Wait, we're gonna need some fire to get this started, aren't we? Don't sweat it, I got this. We do have a dragon. Wow, you can really breathe fire? Anyone can do it if they practice enough. No, they can't. Uh-huh, they can. I only learned how to do it recently, too. Oh, really? Wonder if I'd be able to do it if I practiced enough. Sure you could if you practiced for 320 years like me. Not even gonna live that long. So soft. Sure, I know this scent from somewhere. Would a dragon be soft? I feel like they would be hard and pointy. Hair. Or hard and coarse. This is so warm. Chew. Hmm? 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 He's gone. Guess that's it. Guess I'll go home. Except we're completely lost, aren't we? I think we're going towards Bose. Oh. Trin. Sorry. This is already enough of a fever dream that I'm not surprised. You saved me. You can fly? I'm still a kid, so yep. You only fly if you're little? Well, no, grown-ups can too. This causes, problems? That's not much of an answer. They sure was fun. What? Hey, are you okay? Wake up! Oh good, she woke up. You okay, Mary? Huh? What happened to that weird monster? Monster? Were you attacked? No, but... There wasn't any monsters, just you. That's weird. Is that all a dream then? Mary! Mary! Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. How can you be fine? I promised Chloe and Joshua that I'd protect everyone. I promise. If anything happened to you, Them? Always gotta try and do some crazy things alone anyway. We're all gonna look for the matron's birthday present together. Don't go off and start doing dangerous stuff all by yourself. He's right, Mary. We're real worried about you. We're all looking for you together. Because you went and disappeared on us. Sorry. Thanks. Huh? What are you thanking us for? I wasn't worried or nothing. I just figured we could look for you while looking for a present. You remember how Clem forgot to buy those decorations when he was in Mr. O'Neill's shop, right? That was why we went over to the bazaar to do a bunch of shopping there, so we could get what we needed for Matron's birthday. Said we had to go do it because it'd be a big pain in the butt for you. Shh, don't tell her everything. Anyway, then we headed over to the Crone Trail and... Owie, you're hurting me, Clem. I feel so happy for some reason. I feel like I just had a dream. Really, really nice dream. Mary? Are you okay? You aren't feeling sick or something, are you? You alright? Feeling dizzy or nauseous? Oh, I'm fine. I was just spacing out a little. Lots happened, you see. Okay, then. Oh, I remember now. His name's Grant, isn't it? Okay, troops, let's start heading back. What? But we still haven't found a present yet. Maybe not, but you're all downright exhausted from looking around for them. The young lady here looks like she could do with some serious napping, too. I'm fine, honestly. Nope, not hearing it. I'll escort you all back home, so take it easy and get some rest for today. Any of you were to get sick from overexerting themselves, the matron would be really upset, wouldn't she? And always keep searching for a present tomorrow. I'll give you a hand, okay? Wow, really? Be cool for a guy who looks so boring. Ouch, just kick me down while you're at it, why don't you? Oh, what's this? Wow, that looks... I don't think that could be... Whoa! It's a happiness stone. Yeah. Must be. Clem suddenly chimed that he had an idea as he took an old pendant out of his pocket. Grumbled that it was only something he'd stumbled upon at the bazaar. With everyone's encouragement, I decided to try setting the happiness stone in the center in hopes that it would fit. It fit perfectly, too, if they were always meant to be together. Holly's golden chain turned out to be the perfect length as well. Finally, we placed it in the small box that Daniel had kept with him, wrapped it in wrapping paper, and the perfect necklace was born. Oh. Who's the girl on the left? She was the far left. She was not in any of this. Oh, this is the same smell that monster gave off. Is that because I gave her the happiness stone? Mary? I understand now. It's the warm smell of happiness. What? What? What was any of that? What does the happiness stone do? Speed minus 20 obtains Sepith. What the hell was any of this? Ugh. So I'm only now just noticing, didn't Rias have her her habit up earlier? Rias. Or Reese, not Rias. Rias. Rias is from an Atelier game. That's where I got confused. Reese. Didn't she have her habit up earlier in the game? Her official art has the... Why does the gallery not have busts? No, it does. That's not for... Where's the... Useless gallery? It doesn't have anything. Okay, oh, no. Oh, no, it's this. Okay. Yeah, she did have her habit earlier. That looks a lot more familiar. I guess she took it off in the middle bit where she wasn't in the party, but I just didn't really use her for a bit after that because I already had a squad. All right. So that's all the moon doors done. Out of sight, out of mind. What about the sun doors? Bring me the girl who loves to fish. I've done... Sun door 1 is complete. Sun door 3 is 2/3 complete. Sun door 4... Present the card that governs fate. What is the card that governs fate? What is the mystical gems that contain that light? The darkness is lit by Septium's light. That light shall act as a guide to all of lost. What does that mean? Do I just need... Oh, I assume I need all of the gem. Okay, this one actually might be simpler. I assume I just need all of the gems. The level 5 quartz. That's probably it. Okay, well, let's go to Star Door 6. What the frickin' hell was Moon Door 5, dude? That made no sense. Like, it was a cute story, but what the hell? Surely I have 20 recipes by now. I'm pretty sure I counted exactly 20. Yes. Whom is this door gonna be about? It's probably not probably not any of the 16 characters we have. At least not directly. You guys try becoming bracers. Those words were all it took to set the wheels in motion. 3 young men Estelle had spoken to, Dean, Race, and Rocco, the Ravens, were the leaders of a group of delinquents who spent most of their time in the warehouse district of Rouen. In light of the unprecedented chaos that swept over Liberl, they soon began re-examining themselves and their lives, and after much thought they agreed that the path of a bracer, a protector of the land's peace and its people's safety, may be the best road forward for them. That's not to say, however, that they didn't have any ulterior motives. No. They did think it would also give them the opportunity to be trained directly by the guild's Karna. This hope in their hearts, they made their way to the Rouen Bracer Guild and expressed interest in joining. Well, yeah, that's kind of fair. But the guild's crafty receptionist Jean had other ideas swirling in his brain. And unfortunately for them, they were to receive their training from longtime sworn enemy and former Raven group leader Agate Krosner. But Karna is a baddie, can't disagree with that. Your grueling training began in earnest under his strict guidance. After roughly 3 months of pure hell, the end was finally in sight. Only today's final examination remained. Found out we were going to be doing our final exam outside Rouen. I was so excited. Didn't think it was going to be a place like this. Same here. Who'd have figured we'd end up dragged out to a cabin in the middle of this misty-ass swamp hole? Any of us even been outside of Rouen before? Why'd our first taste of fresh air have to be somewhere so weird? Not like we're here on vacation. We're here as part of our training. Can't expect to get taken to a theme park or something. I guess... Wow, that's so grown up of you. Glad one of you's got his head screwed on. Thought I was gonna have to give you guys a lecture on why you're here, but maybe I can spare myself the boring crap after all. Anyway, that's enough shooting the shit here. Sorry. Always gotta talk down to us. As you know, this final exam is what determines whether you pass your training or not. It all hinges on this. Pass and you're all junior bracers from here on. Fail and you ain't. Either way, let me say this. I'm impressed you made it this far without dropping out. I wasn't sure you had it in you, but you sure as hell proved me wrong. Did he just praise us? What's gone into him? I think I'm gonna be sick. What kind of heartless monster do you think I am? Let's hurry up and spill the details. Getting sick of standing around here. I want to get started. That shows balls. Good. Alright, let's get down to it then. The task's simple enough. You gotta make your way through a cave full of monsters. Get to the end and you pass. A cave? That exam was gonna be in this valley. We gotta go somewhere else now? Quit whining. It's not far from here. It'll be harder than it sounds, but if you get to the end in one piece, you get your badges. Not giving you a strict time on it, but the longer you take, the longer you keep me waiting, so don't push your luck. That's it. Any questions? Sounds easy. All I have to do is go for a walk while beating up some monsters. This exam was made for us. Should be kind of fun. That's a no to the questions, I guess. Well, Wemler, I'll be counting on you to back them up for me. Oh, I know Wemler. He's the guy in the misty place that led us to Ragnard. Well, if you insist. You're sure they're up for this, though. It'll be fine, trust me. Okay, let's get our butts over to that cave. This here's the entrance. Never would have thought there was a cave way out here. So this is the place that's gonna determine our futures, huh? Sure hidden well enough. Well, you already know what you're doing. I'll be waiting for you at the end, so give it your best shot. I'll be backing you up if any of you need it. If things get too dicey and you need a break or something to eat, come to me. Sounds like an easy enough job for you, as if we'll even need to come back here. Yeah, we'll breeze through this thing in no time. Alright then. I'm ready if you guys are. Time to get to work. Place is pretty big inside, huh? Yeah, tons of empty space to fight in. You know as well as I do, making it through this cave isn't going to be the main event. It's him we're dealing with here. He'll be waiting for us at the end to challenge us to a fight, I guarantee it. You think so too, huh? Well, going by all our training so far, it's a pretty safe guess. So every other exercise has ended. Wonder how well we're going to be able to do against him this time. I feel like we've gotten pretty strong, we might have a chance, but who knows. Either way, there's a good chance to get back at him for having to put up with this crap all the time. Get going and give him hell. Yeah, right there with you. It's one ugly monster. Might look that way, but I bet it's small fry. Probably just to scare predators off. The weaker something is, the meaner it's gonna look. You think? Description kind of sounds like it fits us too. I think it noticed us. Time to make it wish it hadn't. Alright, what do we got? No arts. Heals, strength plus 20. Heals 4649. Is that... I wonder if there's any significance to that number. I healed the... Oh, I can't heal myself. Messed up. I goofed. Yeah, that increased damage done by a little bit. Ugh. What the? I thought we were stronger than this. It's not that we're weak, the monster was just that strong. Again, your agate sure didn't say anything about this. Why do you have to go and choose here? So much for your theory, Roko. The monster didn't just look strong, it was strong. Call that strong? You gotta be kidding me. What? What do you mean? Trying to act like it's no big deal isn't gonna impress us, you know. I could see you struggling the whole time. You would need your eyes checked then. Anyway, who cares how tough it was? Let's get moving. We got work to do. Wait a second. What's up with him? Let's go, heal. What's the share food option? Why am I dead? Why did the food kill Rocco? What? Well, that one shouldn't be too tough. Yeah, we've seen those things near Ron. It's up to it. Boom for a little bit. Well, it's easier to beat than the last monster. Hell of a lot stronger than the ones near Ron, though. Looks like we're gonna have to accept that all the monsters here are tougher than the ones we know. Ugh. Why am I struggling against these guys? They should be nothing. Damn it, damn it, damn it! Hey, calm down, Rocco. We might be struggling, but it's not like we can't take them. As long as we take things slow and rest after every fight, we got this. Rest after every battle? We need to take a break after every loser of a monster like that. How are we ever going to catch up to that asshole? Is this really the time to think about that? Next one's going to be a breeze, it is. Hey, Rocco. Phew, he's starting to let his temper get the better of him. Oh, we didn't really take much damage. This should level everybody, if I'm not mistaken. Correct. That fully heals everybody. Here's our next one, I guess. No way we'll struggle against this guy. Don't be so sure. After all the other fights here, there's no way I'm letting my guard down this time. Stay cautious, guys. The def down didn't help. By that I mean the def down didn't do anything. Wait, when did that guy get fully... Oh, I just attacked a different one. I didn't realize. It's probably best to kill that one. Yeah. Piece of cake. Phew, that's that. Yeah, that one ended up being tough too, but nothing we couldn't handle. If only there was 3 of me. Huh? Say something? Couldn't you hear me? I meant what I said. If only there was 3 of me instead of just me and you 2 jokes, I'd have been done by now. If you say so, man. Well, unfortunately for you, this is the group we've got, and we're gonna have to stick with it. Keep your shit talking to yourself, alright? Just don't drag me down. Well, at least they don't do anything on their one turn. Oh, we have 2 accessories. Prevents freeze. Preventing freeze would have been useful 1 combat ago. Just gotta kill them because this should level. I believe they should level up off of this one. Yeah. Huh? Why's there a frozen rock in the middle of the path? I don't know, it doesn't look like anything special, but that's a weird place for one to be. It's your damage. Don't wander over to random crap when you don't know what it is. Whoa, it's moving! Maybe that warning was a little too late. Well, at least he thawed immediately. Get a minus defense? No, he resisted everything. Will buff Roko's strength, or whoever's strength, though. I unfortunately don't have an impede. Thankfully, that didn't freeze anybody. That did. Phew, that scared the heck out of me. No doubt, who'd have thought a rock would turn into a monster? Well, maybe you wouldn't have been scared if you hadn't been such a dumbass. What was I just saying about dragging me down? Sorry, man. I love Avidios. That goes for you too, Dean. You ever gonna grow to being such a damn coward? Ugh, at this rate, we're not even gonna be able to get through here by sundown. Maybe it's time I cut the dead weight and went on by myself. Go. Was that? You heard me. You're that determined to go by yourself. Be my guest. You're the tough one here, right? You can handle everything in here by yourself, right? Why would you want a bunch of weaklings like us around? Get moving, tough guy. Try saying that again. Besides, the only reason we're even here in this cave right now is because you thought this was a good idea. I'm sick of it. And I sure as hell don't want to be told I'm getting in the way by the guy who forced me into this crap. Come on, Race, we're out of here. Yeah, I'm good with that. I know when I'm not needed. No point in hanging around after being told I'm dead weight. Huh, that's how it's gonna be, huh? See you never. Doesn't he get tired of keeping that act up 24/7? Who cares? He's on his own now. Think Roko's still alright? Might be pretty strong, but the monsters in here are like way stronger than any one of us. Huh, who cares? He was the one who said he wanted to go ahead on his own. He made his bed and let him lie in it. Haven't seen one like this before. What is this creepy thing? I should maybe have healed beforehand. Oh. Did it just say Space Jam? I think it did. Oh, it's no longer minus all its defense. Get one hit with the minus defense. I guess it doesn't matter. We only need one more hit. Man, that was nasty. Roko's walking ahead alone in a place crawling with monsters just like that. Hey, Dean. I feel like this really ain't the time for us trying to be fighting each other and trying to act big. Hey, Race. Yeah? You ever seen Roko show any sign of weakness before? Ever? Well, now that you mention it, no. Same here. Might be pretending he's strong all this time, but he never lets any sign of weakness slip or whines like we do. He's always the one who's pushing us and trying to make us better ourselves. Yeah, I guess you're right. I mean, if it wasn't for him, we really wouldn't be here. We'd still be loitering around back in Rohan forever, probably. We can let all the deadweight stuff slide this once. Maybe he pisses me off sometimes, but I ain't about to turn my back on him when he's always had ours. Huh, damn straight. Let's save just in case things go horribly wrong. In an unfamiliar situation with unfamiliar party members. And I don't have haze. I don't have haze, nor do I have any thing that tells me where anything is. At least the chests in here have personality. Yo, Dean, that looks like him. You see him? What's that idiot doing? Ah, damn it. Can't move. It's like this. End of the line for me. Roko. This ain't good. He's frozen. Can you handle it, Race? Sure thing. Ah. It can move. Heh, you're a real sorry sight, man. Sorry for keeping you waiting. What the hell are you guys doing here? You bailed. Well, like we came to bail you out. We can talk later. We got a fight on our hands. Fine. Immune to the minus defense. I don't want to walk into the art. Oh, if he's using diamond dust, then I can get out of it. This is getting a little unfortunate. Perhaps. Yeah, if that's just diamond dust, I can just walk out of it. No problem. Oh, I still gotta kill the little shits. It's unfortunate. I think everyone except Roko levels after this fight. That's unfortunate. Oh no, everyone. We're good. Phew, good thing we made it in time. Seriously, you really bit off more than you could chew this time, Rocky. What are you two doing here? Why'd you come after me? And without you guys, I could have handled that just... No, you couldn't, you dumbass. What was that? For once in your life, stop being so stubborn. If we hadn't come in when we did, you would have been dead. You know it too. You just don't want to say it. What was that? Nah, I guess I haven't got the right to be getting all angry. Sorry, man, I shouldn't have told you to go on alone like I did. I might have said earlier that I was only trying to become a bracer because you pushed us into it. I swear that's not the only reason. There's no other way I could have made it through all that insane training we got put through and not quit partway if that was the only reason. I'd have thrown in the towel a long time ago if I wasn't serious about this. But he said, I'm just about as serious about this as you are, you know. I know you're in a rush to try and be as tough as Agate and everything. I can't blame you. Whether it's how you want things or not, the three of us are in this together. Wouldn't hurt to rely on us at least a little, would it? Alright, you got me. I ain't no dumbass, Dean. I know my limits. You're probably right, I was just in so much of a rush to try and narrow the gap between us that I lost sight of myself. Okay. That last fight was enough to open my eyes. I'm not up for the task of getting through this place alone. I now know that I need you guys with me every step of the way. So sorry. You two let me stick with you again? Come on, really? As if you even need to ask. Yo, what's up, Buster Sword? Thanks. Huh, what's gotten into you two? Anyone would look at you two now and think smooching and wedding bells are in your future. Made up so make with the kissing. Oh, shove it up your ass. Besides, you still owe me an apology. Huh? For what? Someone's frozen. You're supposed to use an item on them or something. You know, like a Curia bomb. You trying to kill me? Hey, it did the trick, right? Ugh, I guess. Maybe I do owe you one. Thanks. What's gotten into you? Wait, am I the one you want to smooch? In your dreams. Kidding, kidding. Huh. Well, anyway, let's get going. Got it. Yeah, more flashbacks. We got... There's There's 25 doors in total that have some form of flashback. We've done all 5 moon doors, which are the long ones. We've done 7, 10, 11, 12. This is the 13th star door. I have 13 and 15 left after this. And then there are... Oh, we leveled, so everyone's full health. There are... The sun doors are a little weird, because they've got different levels to them. There's like 3.5 sun doors left. So we're getting close, and then it's the final dungeon. Save there, just so bad things don't happen. Or just so we can recover in case bad things do happen. Whoa, this is way more roomy than the other caves we've been in. It is a bit, but like, if you do them as they come up, which I did half of them as they came up. If you do them as they come up, it's not so bad. I've never played Code Vein. Or wait, Code Vein... I always forget, which one's Code Vein? Is that the... I played like half of Code, maybe not half. Okay, not even close to half. I've played 3 hours of Code Vein. This is the end of the line? Sure looks that way. I don't see anything here though, or anyone. Maybe we haven't finished exploring? Now you're done. Nice work, guys. What? Where'd you come from? Yeah. I'm remembering it now. You were tailing us the whole time, weren't you? Bingo. I've seen everything that's happened on the way here. Figured you wouldn't find it easy, but I wasn't expecting you all to split up partway through. That was your fault for picking this place. You wouldn't have split up if you picked us somewhere less complicated. That's why I picked this place, numbnuts. I wanted to see how you'd react when you found yourselves in a complex situation. I got exactly what I wanted out of it. Huh. Yeah, I can buy that. Thanks a lot. You guys are already squared away in battle, I'll give you that. On that front, you're already ahead of your average junior bracer. Really? Really think so? That's only in terms of strength. Fortunately, you need more than that to be a good bracer, junior or senior. What I saw today really helped me make up my mind on whether you're cut out for this line of work. Huh. Good for you. Still don't have enough to go on to make the final call, though. You want to prove to me that you got what it takes. And you're gonna have to prove it to my heavy blade first. How did I know it was gonna go? This is how it was gonna go? Duh, because it was obvious. You want to see what we've got? Then we'd be happy to show you. Come at me. He does a lot of damage. Put the def down. How much health does he have? 11k. Well, let's hit him while he has the def down still. Out of range. Check down. mildly unfortunate. Not involved in Shakedown. At least Shakedown is the cheaps. He really doesn't like Race. He's attacked Race many turns in a row. Oh. Just don't attack. I guess it doesn't matter if he does. Why do I care if someone's dead?
You ready for this?
These aren't my party members. This is... They gained 10 levels. What's up, Abner? Am I winning? You just saw me win. We did it. No joke? We seriously beat him? No way. Well, I'm impressed. Yeah. Of course it was too good to be true. Figures. Heh, don't go getting too down in the dumps. You managed to get one over me. You should still feel proud of yourselves. Anyway, now I'm confident I got a good handle on what you're capable of. So let me break down how you did. Now? You gonna tell us our exam results then? Here it comes. First up, Dean. I'm first? As a plus, your judgment ain't anything to sniff at. On the other hand, you have a tendency to play it safe even when you don't have to. Your next race. Lay it on me. Your forte is your intuition. In that department, there's solid potential. As far as negatives go, it's hard to overlook how careless you can be when the situation calls for critical thinking. Finally, there's you, Rocco. I give you credit for your determination and unrelenting drive to get the job done. But I really can't praise your inability to make calm, rational decisions. Stick those two qualities together and you're a walking accident waiting to happen on your own. So, as I'm sure you can already tell, the three of you just aren't there yet. You're all missing something before I could call you ready. Watching you all work, I was on tenterhooks. What is that word? Tenterhooks. Tenterhooks refers to a state of anxious suspense or nervous waiting derived from old textile manufacturing where sharp hooks stretched cloth on Oh no, I'm thinking of something else. Cloth on frame to dry, metaphorically stretching a person's nerves. The phrase on tenterhooks means to be in a tense, uneasy state, like being held taut, waiting for an outcome, as in the audience was on tenterhooks waiting for the movie's ending. I've never heard that word in my entire life. I hate to admit it, but he's probably right. Guess we're done then. That's just if I rate the three of you as individuals. If I rate you as a team, then my verdict becomes a little different. Huh? Wait, what? Watching you take on that last monster on the way here was when I was finally able to stake my confidence in you. Individually, none of you meet the mark, but slap the three of you together and you just about squeeze over the line. That's why I'm only going to give you a passing grade on one condition. We passed. What's the condition? You can be bracers, but you can only accept jobs as a group of 3, not individually. Not until you become senior bracers anyway. We'll see where you stand then. I'll be passing the news on to Jean, so once that's done and over with, he can throw all the work you can handle your way. Together? That's right. I want you to build up experience working together as a group. Work on each of your weaknesses. Then by the time you hit senior level, you'll hopefully be ready to take on the kind of solo work that you can't do now. Huh, I see. Can't help but feel lame for only getting a conditional pass. Sure, but it beats flunking out completely. Exactly. Well, I'll be expecting a lot of improvement from you guys. By the way, you plan on sticking to the stun rods as your main weapons? Buy you all new ones from the weapon shop over in Bose in honor of you passing. Just a little something from me. You're gonna buy us something? It's awesome. I think I'm gonna be sick. Crying out loud, my rep with you guys is even worse than I thought. Not some kind of evil monster that feeds off of pain and suffering, you know. Heh, could have fooled me. Might be right, though. I mean, he's always nice to that little girl. He's gotta have a soft spot hidden in there somewhere. What's her name? Tita? You want to run that by me again? Crap, why'd you have to go and bring her up? So that's how you guys want to play this, huh? Should have known being nice wasn't gonna get me anywhere. Way to frickin' go, Race. No more messing around. Your asses are gonna be running your way back to the entrance. Anyone who falls behind any more than I'm willing to allow gets my blade chucked in the back of their head. Oh, right. You're the one with the most stamina here, Rocco. You gotta lead the way so he doesn't catch up with us. That was the plan all along. Exhausting right to the very end, huh? Less talking, more running. You're right. Somehow I don't think a time paradox would be the most damaging thing that could happen to this world. Super Gladiator headband and 100 Mira. Why award me 100 Mira? This is not... That was... I guess Star Door 6 is relatively early, but like, what do the other doors give? Where even is this one? This is in... This is in the 4th plane. What do you mean 100 Mira? This isn't relatively early. This is halfway through the game. What are you giving me $1 for winning? Yeah, I don't know what that means off the top of my head, but that's the word I've at least seen used before. I've literally never seen tenterhooks in my life. Alright, so what do we still have? We have no moon doors. We have done that. Done that. I've done that. That. Yes. Yes. Just did that one. I'm pretty sure I did this one. Yes. Yes. Yep. Yeah, I did that one. Did that one today. Did that one today. Oh, sorry, not starter at 13. Starter at 14. I've released all of the other doors, shall this one open. That means I gotta do all the sun doors, too. I haven't done starter 14 or 15. Why is that in that order? Then I've done this one. I need to do this one. I have one more stage of this one. And I have that one and that one. I don't actually know if I can get in this one. I haven't tried. Well, maybe we'll try and see if I can get in that door. Sun door 4. I don't know if I have the key for this one. I can get in that one. Okay. But I think that's a good place to call it for the night. A little bit after 11 o'clock. I'm guessing there's going to be two or 3 streams left. I don't know how long the final dungeon's going to be, but I can probably finish up all of the doors next time. And then... yeah, I can finish up all the doors next time, and then 1 or 2 streams for the final dungeon. I'm not exactly sure. We're getting there. We're just about done this game. More doors. Feels like I'm in that Rick and Morty episode, Real Fake Doors. Hop on Helldive. Abner, do you think I have played a single second of Helldivers in my life? Oh, what day is it today? It's Wednesday. Actually busy Friday and Saturday, so I won't be around those nights. I will probably aim for time to change that, but I don't want to buy Helldivers. I will probably aim for Sunday, most likely. So we'll look forward to seeing everybody then. Thanks for hanging out. Have a great night, and we'll see you next time. Peace.